Jesus, and this is video lesson 1 of the song Alborada by Francisco Tarrega. We'll be covering measures 1 through 9 in this lesson. Before we start, the 6th string should be tuned down to a D or a Re. Measure 1, it's a pickup measure, so we already start within the measure. We need 3 fingers to start things off on the left hand. Left hand index finger goes on the 1st string 9th fret, pinky finger goes on the 1st string 12th fret, and the middle finger goes on the 2nd string 10th fret. We need all 3 before we start. Measure 1, we will pluck the 1st string 12th fret using the ring finger on the right hand, and then you will pull off on the pinky to reveal the 1st string 9th fret from the index finger, like this. Next, we will pluck the 2nd string 10th fret. You're already pressing on that with the middle finger on the left. Index finger on the right hand plucks that. After this, let go of the index finger only, not the middle finger. And then you will pluck the 1st string open using the ring finger on the right hand. Measure 2, you will pluck the 2nd string 10th fret, which you are already pressing with the middle finger. Middle finger on the right hand plucks that. You will also pluck the 5th string open with the thumb on the right hand. So both together. As soon as you pluck, you will do a slide down to the 2nd string 2nd fret. Next, remove the middle finger. You will instead place a bar on the 2nd fret, starting from the 4th string down with your index finger on the left hand. You should be barring over the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings, 2nd fret. You will pluck the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, 2nd fret all together. Middle finger on the right hand plucks the 2nd, index finger plucks the 3rd string, and the thumb plucks the 4th string. So all 3 together. Next, keep the bar there. You will pluck the 1st string 2nd fret. You're already pressing on that from the bar. Use the ring finger on the right hand to pluck that. You will also use the thumb on the right hand to pluck the 5th string open. So both of those together. Next, keep the bar. Middle finger in the left hand goes to the 2nd string 3rd fret. And also hover on the ring finger in the left hand over the 4th fret on the 1st string, because you're going to be doing a hammer on and a pull off there with the ring finger. You will pluck the 1st string 2nd fret from the bar, 2nd string 3rd fret from the middle finger, and 3rd string 2nd fret from the bar. That's from the left hand. We'll use the ring, middle, and index finger on the right hand to pluck. Ring on the 1st, middle plucks the 2nd, index plucks the 3rd string. As you saw, after I plucked those 3, the ring finger on the left hand hammers on the 1st string 4th fret, and then does a pull off to reveal the 1st string 2nd fret from the bar. After that, remove the bar, but keep the middle finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret. 2nd string 3rd fret. Go backwards on that middle finger so that now you are on the 2nd string 2nd fret. Index finger goes on the 3rd string 2nd fret, so right above it. But we will not pluck anything yet. You just have to set this up first. Next, we're going to pluck the 1st string and 5th string open. The right hand ring finger plucks the 1st string. The right hand thumb plucks the 5th string, both together. So those are 2 opens. Now we're going to pluck the left hand, the 2 strings that we're pressing on the left hand. So we're already pressing on the 2nd and 3rd string 2nd frets. On the right hand, middle finger is going to pluck the 2nd string. Index finger is going to pluck the 3rd string. You're plucking both of those together. After this, let go of the index finger, but not the middle finger. Don't squeeze anymore, but keep your middle finger lightly touching the 2nd string. Bring that middle finger back to the beginning, so we're restarting things. Middle finger is going to go back to the 2nd string 10th fret. Index finger is going to go back to the 1st string 9th fret, and pinky finger is going to go back to the 1st string 12th fret. So we're restarting things that happened from measure 1. So we're continuing on measure 3, but we are repeating things. Pluck the first string 12th fret. You're already pressing on that with the pinky in the left hand. Use the ring finger on the right hand to pluck, and then you're going to do a pull off like before. Index finger on the right plucks the second string 10. Then let go of the first string open, ring finger on the right hand plucks that. Measure 4 is the same as measure 2. You're going to pluck the second string second fret with the 5th string open, and as you're doing a slide down to the 2nd fret, bar, 1st string 2nd fret, 5th string open, add the middle finger to the 2nd string 3rd fret, ring finger hammers on and pull outs on the 4th fret on the 1st string. So that was the same as measure 2. In measure 5 is still initially continuing what measure 3 was doing. So after this bar here, let go of the bar. Middle finger was on the 2nd string 3rd fret. Move it back to the 2nd string 2nd fret. Add the index finger on the left hand above it on the 3rd string 2nd fret. You will plug the 1st and the 5th strings open like before. And then plug the 2nd and 3rd strings 2nd fret like before. Now we're adding something new. Index finger on the left hand is removed. Middle finger stays on the 2nd string. Don't press, right, because we don't want to slide here, but lightly touch on the 2nd string. Replace that middle finger on the 2nd string 10th fret. Index finger will bar on the 9th fret. You can bar up to 3 strings on the first 3 strings, or you can bar higher than that depending on preference. In addition, you need to add the ring finger on the left hand to the 4th string 11th fret. Once you have this shape, you're ready to finish off this measure. We're going to pluck 4th string 11th fret. Left hand ring finger is pressing on the 11th fret. Thumb on the right hand is going to pluck that. Next, 3rd string 9th fret from the bar. Index finger on the right hand plucks. 2nd string 10th fret, middle finger on the left is pressing, middle finger on the right plucks. Last note, 1st string 9th fret from the bar, ring finger on the right hand plucks. Measure 6. Let go of everything on the left hand. Place your index finger on the 1st string 12th fret. The middle and the ring fingers on the left hand can already start to touch together, curl around. You'll be pressing on the 14th fret with both of those fingers soon. So you can already have that kind of a shape happening if you prefer. Measure 6 to start with. You're going to plug the 1st string 12th fret. You're already pressing on that with the left hand index finger. You're going to use the ring finger on the right hand to plug that, plus the 5th string open. The right hand plugs with the thumb, both together. Now, I would prefer if you, while you're still pressing on the index finger of 1st string 12th fret, add the the ring finger on the left hand to the 2nd string 14th fret, plus the middle finger above it on the 3rd string 14th fret. Once you have those two, then you can let go of the index finger to reveal the 1st string open. That's just to make sure, or at least you're more likely to press in the right spot if you do it this way. You're going to pluck the 1st string open with the ring finger on the right hand. Pluck the 2nd string 14th fret, you're already pressing on that. Middle finger on the right hand plucks that. And 3rd string 14th fret, you're already pressing on that. Index finger on the right hand plucks that. So all 3 together. Next, add the pinky finger on the 1st string 14th fret. You're going to pluck the 1st string 14th fret with the ring finger on the right hand. You're also going to pluck the 5th string open, both together with the thumb on the right hand. You can choose to let go of these two fingers, the ring and middle fingers, as you're pressing that pinky finger, or you can keep them there, personal preference. If you keep them there, middle finger that was on the third string can remain there. Let go of the other two fingers. Middle finger will go backwards to the third string 11th fret. Index finger on the left hand will bar on the 10th fret over the first three strings. You will plug the first string 10th, second string 10th, and third string 11th. You're already pressing on all three on the left hand. Ring finger in the right hand plugs the first string 10th, middle finger in the right hand plugs the second string 10th, index finger in the right hand plugs the third string 11th, all together. Measure 7. The bar will move backwards 1 fret, so now the bar is on the 9th fret. Middle finger will go down 1 string, so now the middle finger is on the second string 10th fret. You will plug the first string 9th fret, second string 10th fret, and third string 9th fret. You're already pressing on all three with this shape on the left hand. On the right hand, the ring finger plugs the first string, middle plugs the second, index plugs the third string. The thumb also plugs the 5th string open. So all 4 notes at the same time for measure 7. Next, let go on the left hand. Left hand index finger goes on the 4th string 2nd fret. In addition, the left hand ring finger hovers over the 5th string 4th fret because we're going to hammer on soon. We're going to plug the 5th string open with the thumb on the right hand. As you saw, the left hand ring finger hammers on after that to get a 5th string 4th fret. Let go of the ring finger, you will plug now the 4th string 2nd fret. You're already pressing on that. You will use the thumb on the right hand. Next, middle finger on the left hand goes to the 3rd string 2nd fret. In addition, you can already put the ring finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret as well on the left hand. Last note for measure 7, we're going to plug the 3rd string 2nd fret. Left hand middle finger is already pressing on that. Index finger on the right hand plugs. Measure 8. Left hand is already placed in a good spot to continue. You'll plug the 1st string open and 2nd string 2nd fret. The ring finger on the left hand is already pressing on that. Right hand, ring finger plugs the 1st string, middle finger plugs the 2nd string. Both of those together. Next, let go of the left hand. Index finger goes on the 1st string 12th fret. Ring finger will hover over the 1st string 14th fret because we're going to do a hammer-on pull-off. During this next final section of measure 8 and a little bit of of measure 9, we'll be doing some artificial harmonics, but it's done in an unusual way. Normally, artificial harmonics, index finger on the right hand together with the ring finger, you will use those together to get some artificial harmonic notes, because usually the harmonics are part of the melody, so higher notes. This leaves the thumb free to play bass notes, lower notes. But for this section, the roles are reversed. The clear notes will be in the melody and the harmonics will be in the bass, or at least in the lower notes in comparison to the higher notes. Because of this, we have to do a altered technique on the right hand. So the thumb will pluck and the index finger will still lightly touch between both of them to get the harmonic, like this. So the first harmonic is on the 5th string 16th fret. But in addition, the ring finger on the right hand will also pluck the 1st string 12th fret As you're doing that, then the ring finger on the left hand will hammer on the 14th fret and then pull off. So this is pretty tricky. Next, index finger on the left hand goes 2 frets back on the first string 10th fret. The ring finger will hover over the first string 12th fret because you're going to do a hammer on and a pull off. Now the harmonic will go over the 24th fret on the second string. Most guitars do not have that fret, especially for classical guitar. But you can estimate where it would be. So you're still using the thumb and the index fingers to get the harmonic, while the ring finger on the right hand plucks the first string, 10th fret. After that pluck, the left hand ring finger will hammer on the 12th fret and then pull off to get the first string 10th fret again. Next, index finger goes 1 fret backwards to the first string 9th fret. The middle finger will hover over the first string 10th fret because once again you're going to hammer on with the middle and then pull off. As you're doing that, now the artificial harmonic is on the 4th string 19th fret. So the thumb and index finger are playing the harmonic on the 4th string 19th fret, while the ring finger on the right hand plucks the first string 9th fret. Left hand middle finger will hammer on the 10th fret and pull off as well. Measure 9, we will only do the very first beat of measure 9 to finish today, since it's the last note for this section. Index finger goes to the first string 7th fret. You will do a harmonic now on the 5th string 19th fret with the thumb and index finger as before. And the ring finger in the right hand will pluck the first string 7th fret. We don't have any hammer-ons or pull-offs. It's just the first string 7th with the harmonic on the 5th string 19th fret, like this. This technique is important for to devote time to it because it'll happen several times in this piece. But for today, we'll leave it right there. Thank you.